Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy Rose, and I'm here with my boy
Buff the Animal. What's up?
What's up? And thank you for joining the BUFFnROSE Podcast, episode 26. That's right, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. What's going on, man? How's the kids?
Oh, they doing all right. We finally got them in bed. We're rocking their costumes all day today.
That's right. It's Halloween season. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. I got you.
Man.
Definitely. Well, it's times of the year that, we try to be something that we're not,
True.
Definitely. The only time of the year where it's okay, right?
Oh, yeah. We can act the fool and get away with it.
Yeah, well, acting isn't my strong suit, but an actor that is out there doing it, at least he was up until recently, Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Yeah. First off, to the screenwriter that lost her life on the set. Definitely condolences to her family, all that. But essentially, Alec Baldwin accidentally killed his screenwriter and then shot another person with a prop gun that obviously wasn't working properly. So,
yeah. I think it went through her. It was like one bullet. It went through her and then hit the person behind her. Wow. Killed her. Yeah, ripped through her right in the stomach.
Yo, I mean, I can't imagine what he must be thinking. Like, you're an actor. You do this all the time, and then something like this happens, and you're responsible for taking a life. From what they were saying that there was an issue with the prop gun earlier, but they were supposed to, replace the weapon.
Yeah, it sounds like multiple things that was going wrong. I hear there was like a union going on, and a few people was walking off set because of the unsafe conditions. And I'm hearing the woman, she's a 24-year-old, and she was like the head of the armor of all the weapons and stuff. And there was also a situation on a Nicolas Cage set that she was on. She was firing weapons without letting people know, and he got mad and walked off the set. He was like,
wow.
Yeah, he's like, you blew my ear off, and walked off the set. And there was another occasion on a different set that she handed an unchecked weapon to an 11-year-old actor. So there's been numerous occasions that people was really very upset about.
Well, the police are investigating, so somebody might go to jail over this. I mean, it's an accident, but negligence,
Oh yeah, I mean, there's gonna be big lawsuits after this. Big lawsuits.
Yeah, dude. And then douchebag son, Donald Trump Jr. out there, basically trying to take advantage of it, saying stuff against Alec Baldwin, calling him a murderer and all.
Are you serious?
Stuff.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, what? Dude. The video. Yo, I mean, it's just douches.
Get out of here, man.
So it's kind of crazy, man. To try to build off of a tragedy such as that. I mean, people lost their lives, and I mean, shouldn't be something that's politicized. You know what I'm saying? So I
feel bad for him and her family. Jesus
man,
Christ.
just everyone involved. I tell you, and I know you probably won't have much feeling on this one.
Yeah.
But someone I feel bad for fucking Will Smith, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got the most
that's just tragic.
Yeah, like I mean, like I'm hurting for this dude taking L's, and I'm like, this dude wins usually at everything.
But you know what? It's.
I mean, but look,
I have no words. For
his
her,
wife, basically, Jada Pinkett Smith, came out and said she has never been sexually satisfied by her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
that's wild.
What words do you have
in public to her mom and to another fellow actress on her bullshit red table? It's like I think she's just not relevant at all, and she just pulling at anything, even at the point of just humiliating her husband.
I mean,
why would you do that?
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Like, I don't get it. Like, she just keeps making this man take L's.
Yo,
like crazy.
Yo,
it is like, yo, why is it his fault?
Yo, because you know why? Will's a sucker, cornball, and he allows it. Now, if he was Tupac, this shit won't be happening. This shit won't be happening. Hell no. Tupac wouldn't be allowing this shit. She wouldn't even have her little bullshit ass show. If she was married to Tupac.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
But you know,
craziness, man.
I mean, but I can't see. I mean, I'll be honest. Probably the only dude in the world that could deal with this is probably Will Smith.
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, is it dealing with it or just being dumb, deaf, and blind?
Thing about it is Will Smith is like uber successful, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he ain't hurting for nothing.
Nah. My thing is like, okay, why are you still with the bitch? Your kids are grown now, so you don't have to worry about child support.
You know why? Because she ain't got her own money.
Oh my gosh.
He ain't trying to give up half.
That's just I don't know. It might be worth it. Because who knows what else she's gonna pull out her ass in the next show. Oh,
I feel you.
And plus, he has a little dick. I mean, it's just one thing after another with this woman. It's supposed to be like your wife, like your road dog and stuff. Like, I mean, if Will did half the shit or say half the shit that she have done to him, he be the villain in all of this. Straight up.
Yo, big time.
Hell yeah.
And the thing about it is he's never done anything to embarrass her.
Nah.
Like she came out with this, basically August Alsina, he came out and was like, yo, like, I'm smashed, I'm in love with her, yada, yada, yada. She used me.
Yeah.
Then she comes back and says, has Will out there crying, talking about she was in an entanglement.
Oh my God. It was ill about it. When she explains all these stories, she play off like she's the victim.
Yo,
now how ain't that crazy?
Oh my gosh,
am I crazy. Right? Like every time she breaks down her story, she come off like she's the victim. Like, like he's supposed to read my mind. I shouldn't have to tell him nothing.
So she said that in the same episode. Like she expects people, if you love me, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to read. Who's a mind reader out here?
I don't know, man.
I mean, but that just makes me wonder, like, what's up with this communication issues between men and women? Because, I mean, for me, I'm the type of person, like, if I want someone to do something for me, right?
Yeah.
Or if I need someone to move a certain way or to go in a certain direction, I'm usually going to tell them what I need them to do and why.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, that's
the understanding part comes from.
Right.
Why?
Like the communication part happens, then the understanding part happens.
Yeah.
I like to make sure that both are done.
Yeah.
But let me not even say most. Some of the women in my life, they just have these one-worded like communication things, and I'm supposed to understand what it means, or I'm supposed to understand the meaning behind it. Like, you tell me to, move over here. Well, okay.
Why? I'm gonna tell you, I really put like a lot of thought into that.
Mm-hmm.
You have a daughter and I have a daughter, right? Now, that type of non-communication that most women have with men, where they're like, he should be able to read my mind, is based off their relationship with their fathers. The reason why I say that, because anything like my daughter, she doesn't have to say 2 words. I know exactly what she wants. Because she's my daughter. I'm raising her. So I know her body language. I know like just how she like phrasing the word and stuff like that. I
Right.
pick up on that real easy. I can read my daughter because she's my daughter. I'm
Right.
raising her and stuff. Now, as she gets older as a woman and finds a man to marry her or whatever, he's not gonna know her body language. He's not gonna know any of that stuff, and then she might get turned off by that.
Right.
So I'm thinking it might be rooted from that. From childhood.
So
Like our parents can read us.
So it's funny you say that because like the stove,
Yeah.
right? You tell a kid, hey, don't touch the fire, right?
It's gonna burn.
But that's the part you add.
Yeah.
Like if you just tell a kid, don't touch the fire,
yeah,
the kids, and that's all you say.
Yeah.
The kid not knowing
Yeah.
is probably gonna touch the fire eventually and learn that way.
Yeah.
But if you say, hey, don't touch the fire, it's gonna burn and it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, now the kid, remember pain? Remember that? Now that's what it's gonna feel like. That, now they can understand.
Yeah.
And they can, put it, be able to compare it to something.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's this thing of not wanting to, or feeling like, oh, I shouldn't have to talk that much. I shouldn't have to do. I'm like, oh, okay.
Talk that much to your girlfriends.
So, it was just real interesting to hear Jada talk about that. And I'm like, yo, like you got one of the richest dudes in Hollywood.
And putting up with your shit.
What do you have to complain about? Like he let you go out there and smash whomever.
Yeah. Dude.
What do you have to complain about? Like that ain't the life I want. I mean, like let me not say the life I want. I wouldn't mind the money. But the cheating wife that puts our business out in the street and have people coming home and messing with our kids' friends and stuff. Nah, I don't want none of that.
Yeah, dude. It shouldn't even be called the Red Tabletop Show. It should be called My Husband Just Be Fucking Up Show.
No,
Period.
The wife be fucking up.
Because the way she dragging that man through the mud, man. Woo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then she act like she ain't even doing it. Like, oh, we're just talking.
She's the victim.
Talk.
She's the victim,
man.
Yeah, she plays the role. She's the victim in all her stories about Will Smith and whatever. She's not wrong about anything. But I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember one story. Will was on the Red Tabletop Show with her, and what turned me off, I would have been done with the marriage when he was saying like he was trying to have a conversation with her about something, and she said to him, "Will you shut the fuck up?" Like talk to him like that. I'd have been done right there. I would have been done right there.
You don't respect him.
Obviously. She don't respect him. Like I said, would you've done this to Tupac? Nah. I think she even threw that shit in his face about how much she was in love with Tupac and how sexually he was with her and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. But
I'm sorry. Jay Pinkett, you're public enemy number 1 on the Buff and Rose show. So it is what it is.
Seriously. But but it almost makes me think, are people still getting married these days?
I don't even know, bro. I mean,
is there an advantage? Like seriously, you're married. Is there an advantage to being married?
There's an advantage to it, I mean, it's just
when kids are involved.
We got kids, we love each other and we work, we work together on things and stuff. But I mean, like men that's been married and then they out of a marriage and their kids are grown, I don't think they're trying to get married again. Most of the time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm like wondering, like, is there an advantage? And I mean, let's be real, if you've been out here, you've been married before, like me, I'm divorced, right?
Yeah.
So I've been, in the game for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I bought my little crib, I pay my bills, I go on a trip here and there. And I mean, yes, it is good to have someone there with you, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then at the same time, it's just like,
You're gonna
you
miss that
know,
freedom, that little freedom without explaining
well,
yourself what you're doing.
yeah, I guess that's the thing.
Yeah,
Not having to explain yourself to
yeah,
anyone, like doing
yeah,
what you want to do when you want to do it,
yeah,
and not having that person, you know, there. But I mean, from a companionship level, I
yeah.
mean, of course, I mean, you know,
But
it's like we all fall in love, right?
yeah, yeah,
And even though we say, hey, you know, I never get married, because I
yeah,
remember a certain individual that told me one time that he would never get married again.
yeah. Me.
And,
I was
and
married before. I got married again.
right.
Yeah,
So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But you know, it's just real interesting,
yeah,
especially seeing, you know, celebrities like Jada and Will and the shit that they go through. And it's just like, man, y'all supposed to be the happiest motherfuckers in the world.
yeah. You would think. You would
Right?
think.
Like,
I
come
don't
on, like
know.
what's going on with that? But you know, it
That,
is what it is. But speaking of rich motherfuckers,
oh yeah.
what's up with your boy Elon Musk?
That dude like the first trillionaire now, son. Woo!
Trillionaire.
I have no idea how many zeros is in that.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I mean, he's one of those cats that benefited from
Wow.
COVID. I mean, COVID,
Oh yeah.
I mean, between him, Bezos, and Zuckerberg,
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, you know, since COVID happened, you know, it's like all these things just started like pumping up.
Yeah.
And then you know, Uber, they've been doing their thing. Not Uber, but what's this called?
Tesla. Tesla.
Tesla, yeah, Tesla
Yeah.
and SpaceX. I mean, you know, stock's been like through the roof. I remember like
Yeah.
the stock I had bought in like around I think it was like $600 a share,
Yeah.
and the joint went up to like
Eight.
eight
Yeah.
$900 a share. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow, it's
It
crazy.
fluctuated. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing, man. I respect them dudes because they started with absolutely nothing. You know,
yeah.
working from their garage and just built their empire from there. You know, they didn't inherit money. They built their wealth. So I mean,
So
I
I,
respect
I
that.
hear you on that, but you know, trust they have advantages.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we ain't gotta get
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it, but they
yeah,
got
yeah. They got some
advantages.
advantages,
You know
no
what I'm
question.
saying? So it is what it is. I mean, I respect that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things. Whereas, um, you know, hopefully they're doing something to help the world,
Make
right?
the world better.
Right.
Yeah. Supposedly, Elon's supposed to be trying to make the world better, but we don't know. I mean, he's been manipulating the crypto market hardcore and the
Oh
stock
yeah,
market purposely. So but it is what it is. These guys,
yeah. I
they
mean,
own a whole nother level from us.
yeah, indeed. But you know, just to kind of put out there because we hadn't talked about it since our last episode. Definitely want to, you know, take a moment to give a rest in peace to Colin Powell. You know,
Yeah,
former Secretary of State Colin Powell. Um, you know, he definitely was a great man. You know,
yeah, very
and
respected.
yep, and he will be missed. So, you
I
know,
think
just
he would
want
have
to,
been like a awesome president. In my opinion.
yeah, you know, and I'm sorry that we won't get to see that happen.
Yeah, he
He
was too smart
passed,
to take that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, he passed due to COVID
Yeah,
complications and
COVID.
stuff.
Yeah,
So, you know, real sorry to hear that. But you know, the thing about it was he was respected on both sides of the aisle, right? You know,
yeah.
whether you were Republican or whether you were,
Hmm.
you know, Democrat, he
Yeah,
was
he
highly
supported Obama.
respected.
Supported Obama.
Yep,
You know, so
definitely. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, you
yeah,
know, but hopefully his family, you know, they're doing okay and
yeah.
everything like that. But I'll tell you though, I recently just got back from Barbados, right? So I went to
Nice.
Barbados. So,
Did you go for a
dude,
swim?
I,
Did you
I
go for a
don't
swim?
swim, but I did get in the water. Funny. But I'll tell you this, man, this whole traveling abroad
Yeah.
during COVID. Oh my
What
gosh.
was
So
it
let me
like,
tell you.
man?
So 3 days before travel, I
Mhm.
had to go get a COVID test.
Okay.
So the initial COVID test, wasn't that bad. I set an appointment. I
Yeah.
went, you know, I had to, they had to take two specimens, one in each nose, and then, drop it in. And then like I got like the results back in like 2 days, right?
Okay.
So that was that. So I get on the flight. But before I get on the flight, I gotta show them proof of my COVID
Mhm.
test. I gotta show them my vaccination card and of course my passport, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get to the island. We land. We're
Hmm.
at the airport.
Yeah. Do the same thing
So
over again, huh?
so at this point, I had to exactly. I had to
Yeah.
show them, that I downloaded my results to their website. I
Yeah.
had to show them that I took a COVID test within 72 hours. I had to show that I had to answer like, well, was it self-administered or did your
Really?
provider? Yeah, so they asked me
Mm.
all these questions. Then I got in our transportation, got to the resort, and they took another COVID test.
Are
I
you
had to take another
serious?
COVID
Oh
test, right?
wow.
So this time, dude, she stuck it so far up my nose, it drew blood,
Oh my god.
right? So started bleeding. It was like not a lot, but I mean, it was just like, yo, what are you doing? So,
she popped your cherry.
so I had to wear this band, and
Yeah.
like I could move around, like I didn't have to stay in my room.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go to certain areas.
Oh
So
wow.
I couldn't go anywhere where it was like enclosed, like
Yeah.
the gym or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was weird. So then once I got the email the next day that said that I was fine, they cut the band off and I was able to go wherever I wanted.
Okay.
Um so then that was fine. So then 72 hours before our flight left again, I had to take another COVID test
Oh my god.
and
Jeez.
had to do everything coming
Oh
back.
my
So, yo,
god.
dude, I don't know about this flying stuff, man. I don't know about this traveling stuff, man. I was
Oh
missing
my
traveling
god.
until I had to do
Go-
all that, man. I was like a pincushion
Wow,
with these
dude.
COVID tests, man.
And they
But I
they
mean,
just slamming things in your nose and oh my gosh.
dude, it's crazy, bro. Like, what are they
Yeah.
thinking? Like,
Wow.
so yeah, I mean, if anyone out there is gonna be traveling, be
Yeah.
prepared.
For the
That
madness. I
yeah,
hear there's actually on the airplanes, there's like a stewardess or somebody, their main job is to walk up down the aisle and make sure everyone's wearing a mask. Is that true? Did you see
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Well,
Uh
I don't know if that's the case, but I seen some folks tell people to put their masks on.
coaching them. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, you got to wear your mask the whole
The
time.
whole
But I
time.
mean, I was masked up. I was like, man, I had goggles. I was wearing goggles,
Remember?
safety goggles. I had the sides covered, everything. I was like,
Oh
yo,
man.
it ain't getting in my eye, ain't getting in my nose, ain't getting nowhere. I was like, I ain't taking no chances. And then it's
That's what's
always
up.
that one person on the airplane that be coughing the whole trip. And I'm like, yo, if y'all don't get this dude out of here, y'all need to quarantine him in the bathroom or something. Let him sit in the bathroom for the whole
Oh
ride.
man,
It was
yo,
crazy, crazy.
remember before it was like taboo to even say the word bomb on a plane. Now it's like just coughing is a taboo to
Oh
say
my
on a
gosh,
plane.
dude. It's just like,
Oh
oh
shit.
man. But it's funny because like now, you cough anywhere. Like you drinking
Oh
some
yeah,
water, right? Like I'm drinking some
yeah,
water and it go down the
yeah,
wrong
dude.
way. And it's like you start coughing. It's like it's not COVID. Like you tell everybody it's not COVID. It just went down the wrong pipe, I swear.
You know, you
But
hold the coffee like
Oh man, or your throat gets a little
Oh,
scratchy and
oh
you be
my
trying to hold it
God.
like, oh, I don't want to cough. I don't want to cough.
I say one thing, man. I'm so glad that we are where we are right now as far as COVID, because in the beginning stage of it all, I mean, it was like really scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I
Like
mean, it's
every
still
time
scary though.
it's
Cat
still
stuff.
it's still scary, but
We
not as
just
scary
used
as
to it now.
yeah, we kind of used to it now. But
We're
before
just
I was
used
like,
to it. That's it.
yeah, because every time I woke up in the morning, my throat was itchy. I was like, oh, I'm dying.
Oh my gosh, yo, I had a couple of
Every
instances
time.
like that. Where I woke up and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh man, I think I got COVID
yeah,
and stuff because
paranoid.
I was just feeling like, yo, it is so funny how the body will react.
Yeah.
Like, do you have this symptom? Yeah.
Yeah, the mental
Like,
thing.
no,
Yeah,
you're
that's
fine.
that's what they say. You're not supposed to like check yourself on Google. Like I got these symptoms because it's gonna tell you the worst scenario case. Best bet, just go to a doctor. You know, if you're
Yeah,
not
dude.
feeling right.
I mean that's all you can do. But it's just one of those things, man. It's real funny that people are currently, like we're almost 2 years in,
Man,
right? Almost two
it's
years in,
crazy, dude.
and people are still like drawing the line in the sand on whether or not they're gonna, get vaccinated or not.
Yeah,
And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's good that everyone has their right to be vaccinated and or
yeah,
not. But I think at the same time, can you really get upset that if there's a pandemic, there's a vaccine out there, and you just choose not to take it, that you're not going to
yeah,
be given the same opportunities as everyone else to be able to go places and do things,
yeah,
because you're a danger.
yeah. I don't
So
know, man. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna play out. I don't know if it's gonna get worse. Because I've seen a lot of videos like in the UK and Australia. I mean, they fighting in the streets about that topic, about the vaccinated and non-vaccinated. I mean, there's cops tackling people that's not vaccinated, and I don't know, man.
yeah,
We
it's crazy.
crazy times, bro.
It definitely is crazy times. Speaking of crazy stuff, right? So you remember a couple of months ago, Nori on Drink Champs, right?
Yeah,
He went
yeah.
ahead and he made a comment about Wu-Tang
Oh yeah,
affiliates,
yeah. Shaheen, yeah.
Shaheen, Rugged Child,
He's on his
everything.
show. He was on his show.
Yeah. So I watched it, man. Yo, I gotta say the brother was coming off real humble. Like,
Yeah.
he
Okay.
he really
Okay.
spoke some sense and some
Yeah.
knowledge on the show today. And
Yeah.
I was glad to see them brothers had ironed it out. And
Yeah.
basically, because they always say, we trying to show, give you your flowers while you still
Yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
I love Drink Champs. I think it's a
Oh
great
yeah. It's
podcast.
definitely one of my top favorite podcasts out there. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So it definitely was good, but he did I know he did a couple of bids in prison, Shaheen, but
Yeah.
it's like, yo, man, I'm wondering what is he trying to do with his music career? I mean,
I don't know,
I,
man.
I mean, it
How
seemed to
how
me.
how old is he? You think his 30s?
So think back, like so back in what was it like?
I know he's younger than I am.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he's
younger than he's definitely younger than both of us.
yeah.
When he got his record deal, I think he was like 11, 12.
Yeah, he's a little kid.
So Wu-Tang came out what 92?
Yeah.
So Wu-Tang came out in 92. I think his first Shaheem's first album came out in like 94,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Remember, I was telling you that's Ghostface's little cousin. Blood. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, or whatever, but I mean, he went through and said his connections to Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And he went through and said a lot of his connections on the show.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I mean, he seemed like he talked some sense. I mean, I don't know if he still got the gift, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd
I
be
I yeah, I don't even know, was he actually writing his own music? You know?
um from what he
I'm
said he
wondering.
was.
Okay.
I mean, but you never know. I mean, you really never know. But dude, he's had so many good stories because being that young, he was talking about how he met Biggie,
Yeah.
how he met Tupac.
Yeah.
He was talking about, he did music with Big L.
Yeah.
How he used to hang out with Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. Did he say he met Michael Jackson? And he was like, really?
Yeah.
Because he was a little kid.
He was like, but it wasn't like
What's
that.
that?
He was like, it wasn't like that and
That's
everything.
funny.
So it was a good episode, man. It was a real good episode. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. But speaking of Big Daddy Kane, right? So did you watch the verses?
Yeah,
with him and KRS-One?
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty dope. I mean, the one thing that just bothered me a little bit is fucking Big Daddy Kane and that red and white outfit, looking like a Christmas candy cane.
Yo.
I was like, that's the only thing that bothered me, but everything else I enjoyed. But I was like, what the fuck is he wearing?
But the thing with Big Daddy Kane, man, Big Daddy Kane is like Uncle Big Daddy now. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so, man.
So I mean, that's that smooth operator.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I was a Big Daddy Kane fan, like in his early albums, but then he became Mr. Sexual Chocolate. Then I was like,
R.A.W. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Sexual. But I was really disappointed that Kool G wasn't there. Kool G Rap. He's on my top 10 favorite MCs of all time. So
Fat Joe just did an interview with him.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I saw it today on YouTube. I didn't watch the whole thing, but but basically Joe was like, "Oh, dude, you still got it." Like, because I guess he had performed recently and Joe has seen him and stuff like that. But Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One dropped some freestyles.
Oh yeah,
at this verses. I mean, Big Daddy Kane could come out with an album like right now.
Yeah, he could. I mean, I think KRS-One is working one right now. I just watched a video of him in his studio rapping to some music, and it sounds dope, like with the times too. So I mean, I don't know, both of them cats can keep making music if they really wanted to. I mean, well, I think it's just that they don't get much airplay because they're not that age bracket. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I mean, the pretty much the powers that be probably feel like there's not an audience that wants to hear it, but I think so. Like,
I mean, I think so too. I mean, I want to hear it. I mean, there's tons of people that want to hear it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it was kind of interesting to see them match up. It was a very interesting matchup because their music is so different.
Yeah.
Like Big Daddy Kane pretty much was like that hardcore gangster rap before there was gangster rap.
Yeah.
Then he kind of
became Sexual Chocolate.
Right. He changed up,
Yeah.
But that versatility, when you think about it, it's no different than what Jay-Z does now.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he had that versatile that he can kind of live in both worlds. But once he went to that Sexual Chocolate, the Prince of Darkness, it was like, dude, like, nah, like your core group don't want to hear this on a whole album.
Yeah. I mean, if the streets ain't listening, I mean, you start fading out after a while. But I mean, Big Daddy Kane, he's still dope.
That's my dude, yo.
But it's funny, like freaking Busta Rhymes, he's throwing a fit like nobody wants to challenge him on verses, But I mean,
he's a weird cat to challenge, though. I mean, because Busta Rhymes' music is just so out there, like
I just think they missed.
And then I mean, and if put it like this, if you were gonna do go up against Busta Rhymes, y'all can't do it in a stadium or an arena.
Yeah.
Like if I was an MC, I wouldn't want to be on the same stage. Like, let's do it virtually, like the first verse, couple of verses.
Yeah.
Or not in front of an audience, because that's how the Locks won all them people over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, Busta Rhymes is just so animated. It's just like, the person I would have wanted him to see go up against probably would have been KRS-One. Because KRS-One is animated.
I don't know about that one.
Well, who would you want to see him go up against?
I mean, I think they missed a window from a early bad matchup with Nelly and Ludacris. I think him and Ludacris would have been a a much better even matchup between them two. I mean, both of them was hot around the same time. Both of them have hardcore, very aggressive deliveries in their music. I mean, they animated and bright colors. Both of them worked with Miss Elliott and Tim at the time. I mean, I think that would have been a lot better and a lot more entertaining, and it would have drawn more of a crowd because Luda's representing Atlanta and Busta's repping New York, so that would have brought more people to watch the show. But I mean, one other person that probably could win up against him, Old Dirty Bastard could probably would up against him. But Old Dirty's dead. He's passed. Of course, he's not gonna happen. But I mean, there's no one.
If he would have been able to put out more music, because their music is similar, like the woo-ha. Gotcha. Check. You're right.
There's actual video footage of them battling each other when they first was coming out. Or actually, it was out, but it wasn't blown up at the time. Because Old Dirty and RZA used to go high school to high school and battle MCs. He went to Q-Tip's high school and battled Q-Tip.
Okay.
A few other artists from back in the days. But I mean, that's how them cats learn how to sharpen their swords and their lyrical skills and content. But
but I mean, it's like, so I guess what it comes down to, you look at like Busta Rhymes, or you look at LL, or you look at Big Daddy Kane, or you look at there's a difference between being an MC and being a rapper.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these cats today that's out here, they rappers.
They're rappers, exactly.
A lot of the cats from our day, like Big Daddy Kane, they were MCs. They moved the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Rakim, all them cats, they moved the crowd. Master of ceremonies. It's like what Jada was able to do. That's what an MC does. They vibe and they build that connection with the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Through words and through actions on the stage.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some of these newer cats out here that they get on the stage and they rap, and these kids out here today, they feel something, but at the end of the day, these kids can't really communicate. I mean, could they get themselves in trouble? Like, the baby. You know what I'm saying? They just start saying whatever. And it's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah. They incriminate themselves.
Right.
Like MF Doom has a song, I forgot what it's called, about those type of rappers. Yeah, rest in peace to him. About rappers incriminating themselves. It's hilarious. But I don't know. I think a lot of those MCs that you and I know that grew up, it's pretty much they embody the whole thing of hip hop. And at the time, it wasn't even called hip hop. It was just called rap music, period.
Right.
Or MC. The word hip hop didn't come into like early 90s when people were saying hip hop. Or mid 90s. We were saying rap music, in the streets or whatever.
Right.
And nowadays it's a lot more commercialized. I would say like the spirit / soul of like hip hop is not really there now. It's replicated, but it's not like the original atmosphere of it all.
Right.
It's not as fun as it was growing up. But
and this is why I like these verses, because seeing Big Daddy Kane doing his thing, and seeing KRS-One and hearing the music,
it brings back emotions from how you felt from back in the days. And,
like I remember I remember that music, and the thing everybody was waiting on Big Daddy Kane to put out. The whole time was the symphony, right?
Yeah,
the whole time waiting for the symphony to come on.
I was waiting for Coogee Rap to just bust out the door like the Kool-Aid guy. And I was like,
but then Master Ace was out there. It was a dope show. I mean, Yo, I really enjoyed it.
I liked how they Big Daddy Kane paid homage to what's the
Roxanne
name?
Shante.
Roxanne. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like how
yeah,
he did
yeah.
that. How she put everybody on the Juice Crew.
Yep.
Because like rap music, hip hop back then, or still now to this day, was male dominant.
Right.
It wasn't really too many female rappers out there.
Right. Right.
But for a female rapper to put on a bunch of male rappers, that was awesome. That was dope that
Ah,
Big Daddy
dude,
King did that for her.
for
You
sure,
know,
for sure. So, who do you want to see on Versus?
oh man, I really couldn't tell you on verses. I mean, I actually did hear some talk about Redman versus Busta Rhymes. I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
I've heard
All
that.
right.
I guess that would be cool. But like
Yeah,
like like your boy Kip said, it'd be a lot better if it wasn't just always a New York rapper versus another New York rapper. Maybe we can
I
go across
agree.
the country with it.
I want to see LL on there.
Yeah, but who would go against LL? You know,
Good question.
who go against LL?
I mean, because people that he had beef with are
Hey,
no longer
Kumo D.
relevant. Kumo D, right? That wouldn't, because Kumo D don't have the tracks. He don't have the
Yeah.
longevity.
Nah, he didn't. He fell
Um,
off. Shit.
so I
MG.
mean, for
Uh,
LL to go up against someone, it would have to be someone that has been around for a long time.
I don't know. And L is an MC.
You have to be an
So
artist that's been around for a long time, put out a lot of music. I mean, LL got what, like 10 albums?
yeah, you got quite a few albums.
And he got
Yeah.
another one coming out.
Yeah, got another one coming out. You got the love for the music. So
He might be able to go up against Busta.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It just not. I'm not saying it's like an uneven match. It's just a weird matchup. That should be the better word. It's a weird match.
KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane was in a weird matchup.
That wasn't weird because they was out in the same era. They was out at the same time. That wasn't really weird. LL and Busta, it's a little weird. But I mean, I don't know. I seen weirder matchups they had. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. See how that
Yeah.
play out. But someone else had said like, why? I mean, hey, Busta can a good show probably would have been him and Missy Elliott.
Ah, no.
You don't think so? That would have been a pretty good show.
Their only similarity is that they got outlandish videos. That's it.
Yeah. Well, she
I
can
mean,
rap.
what
She
other
rap crazy.
similarities do they have?
Well, I don't know. They write their own lyrics.
No, but what about M and 50?
And
That
I
would
don't
be a
know.
good one. Eminem and 50 Cent. First off,
yes, maybe
they ain't beefing. They friends. So
or 50 in the game. I think 50 in the game probably be better.
okay,
Game
but
representing California. He representing Jamaica, Queens, New York.
okay,
That'd be a better
but
fit.
I think 50 wouldn't do that.
Nah, he probably wouldn't even do the verses at all.
I think he would do it if M did it. If M was
You
like,
think
yo,
so?
50. I think because they friends.
I don't think M would do it at all.
I don't think M would do it with anyone but 50. Like, because if it's like on some aggressive adversarial type thing,
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them, because 50 too petty. 50 do some stupid shit and it just be crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see M, if it, like, I don't get me wrong, I would love to see 50 versus the game, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Probably not. I mean, who knows?
Who could Drake go up against?
Drake. I wish my cousin was on here because he was talking about like Busta versus Drake. He said he could see that working. I was like, I don't know about that one, bro.
Nah,
I don't know about that one.
Anyone that goes up against Drake just has so many hits. I mean, who could go up against Drake?
I don't know, because I really couldn't tell you.
I mean,
I really can tell you.
yeah. I mean, I mean, I know some people will say, well, Drake really isn't hip hop.
You know, it wouldn't be like a straight battle like the Locks and Dipset. He would have to like go in there with somebody like, you know, they just show appreciation of each other and play
maybe
each
him
other's
and
music.
Wayne.
A Little Wayne, that may be something.
Yeah.
You know, they did a lot of songs together. You know, they
Yeah.
both was popping at the same time. That sounded like a good fit right there. You know, and Wayne did a little singing sometimes in some of his songs he did.
And Wayne
You
still
know,
got the stuff from like Cash
yeah,
Money and stuff like Hot Boy. He still got stuff from
yeah,
back that he could pull it out.
yeah. I mean, my personal opinion, I think Wayne is a better rapper than Drake is. You know, I mean, Drake
Yeah.
openly said that there's been quite a few times that he had ghostwriters for a lot of his songs, and Wayne
I don't
writes.
think he ever admitted he had
Yeah,
ghostwriters.
he
I
had
think he admitted that he collaborated with folks.
he admitted he had ghostwriters. Ghostwriters wrote some of his lyrics for some songs. He did say
Okay.
that.
All
You know,
right.
but I mean, not to knock some of these rappers. A lot of rappers do that. You know, they ghostwrite for somebody else. Like Jay-Z ghostwrited for Dre and Snoop. I forgot. I think it might have been Dre Day from years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but my saying is like that's my personal opinion between Wayne and Drake. You know,
Got you. So we got a question from a fan.
Yeah.
All right. So the question is, how has being a father changed you as a man? So since you're the newest father in the bunch,
I know,
I'll let
right?
you go first.
Oh,
Since
Jesus.
you've gone through the change more recently than I.
I mean, like, you may have made. I mean, the people that actually know me and been around me all my life, they seem to change in me more so than I have. You know, I was a wild dude. I was a wild dude. Wild dude. I mean, I pretty much said anything that came to my mind. Didn't care what anyone thought of me. You know, a very hothead. You know, well, the things about me now is like I have a lot more patience now. Yeah, my kids drive me crazy, but I have a lot more patience. It's just that I have this extreme love for my kids now. You know, I want like the best for them. You know, I want them to experience like the best things in this world and stuff. And I think me having kids, it actually made me grow up even more and made me want to become a better person for my kids.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, by me helping them out, they helping me out at the same time. You
Right.
know, I had a conversation with my wife maybe I don't know some time ago. This is when we just had our daughter, and she was about like a year old or whatever. And wife was in the car. And wife was like, you're so overprotective, right?" And I told her straight out, I was like, I know, and I can't help it. It's a switch I can't turn off. And I'm on. My eyes started watering up when I was talking to her about this. I said, I have never loved anybody as much as I love this little girl. You
Right.
know,
Right.
and I can't help it. You know, and so y'all get to see a little sensitive side of me. So shit. So,
you got a tissue over there?
yeah, man. I'm a little
Okay.
upset. You know, I'm upset
Okay.
now. But now I'm like,
you need a tampon?
Nah, shut up, man. You sound like you had one in your nose and pulled out the blood. Oh, you made me forget what I was gonna say, you bastard. Look how to quick this conversation turned around. God damn. I try to be all serious and stuff. I said, fuck all y'all.
Nah. That's good stuff, man. Nah, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it like this. Like, you know, my daughter's 18 now, right? So but I tell you, man, nothing makes you, you know, act responsible than being responsible for a whole other person, you know.
Dude.
So what I learned was to just prioritize and, take care of me first, right? Because if I'm not good, I'm no good to anyone else. So I had to put a lot of relationships and stuff on the back burner because I prioritized my daughter.
There you go. There you go.
And so me wanting to, go spend this money on this or take this chick out wherever or whatever. I mean, I dated and stuff, but for the most part, I can't say I had any serious relationships until my daughter got to a certain age. So if anything, it's just priorities, just kind of, growing up, so to speak. So but similar to you stop, you literally, they become the most important person in your life. So definitely. Definitely can relate to you on that. So good stuff. So thanks for that question of the day.
I want some crazy questions next time, man. I try and find out our sensitive side and everything.
Oh man, tears to the eyes.
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, dude, you watching anything good on TV?
Yikes. I need to catch up, man. I need to see the Injustice joint. I need to see Doom.
Hey, dude, I watched it. Injustice. I watched it on the airplane the other day. It was dope. At least I thought it was. Was it as good as the video game or the graphic novel? No.
Okay.
Right. Because they wrapped the whole story up in that one story. If maybe I would have thought if they would have broke it into 2 parts, probably would have been a little bit better because they had to squish a lot of stuff in. So there were certain things that they left out. But for those that don't know, Injustice is a Justice League DC animated movie. It's based off of a video game that was kind of like a Mortal Kombat type of game. And it was basically an alternate world where Superman went evil. Not necessarily evil, but he decided he's going to basically take over the world. So
he did bad things for good reasons.
Right. And we all know how that usually turns out. So that was good. Another joint I watched, Dune.
How was it? I heard it was dope.
Bro, Dune was dope. Okay. Dune was so I remember watching the original one back in 84, right?
I need to go back and watch that
and
again. It's been
I also watched the miniseries that came out like the 90s, right? This by far was the best. And I mean, from a sci-fi standpoint, it definitely was dope. So the dude that wrote it, I can't remember his name. His last name is Herbert or whatever, but big time sci-fi writer. Basically, when he wrote the book in the 60s, this is where George Lucas took a lot of stuff from for Star Wars.
Oh wow.
So there's a lot of similarities to it, like with the savior type of character that you see basically kind of grow from young man into manhood. They have kind of like a religious order similar to the Jedis. They have a lot of similarities. So and this movie was done on such a large scale. I mean, it just looks beautiful. Like it just is a beautiful movie to look at. I watched it on HBO Max. But what I'll tell you is it'll probably be better to go watch in the theater. Like if you can see it on IMAX, I'm considering going to see it in IMAX.
Oh wow, you were okay. Right. That tells me that it was dope. Yeah, okay.
Plus, when you're at home, there's just so many distractions. So like, I'm watching it and it's kind of hard not to have my phone in my hand. So I got my phone in my hand and then I miss something. I got to run it back. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, it's just one of those things. But Dune was good. But I did go to the movies to see ShangChi, Marvel's ShangChi.
Dude, I keep forgetting about that joint, man.
Bro.
I keep forgetting about it.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
It's about an 8.
What was it better than? What the other Marvel
So
movies? What is it rival with as far
I
as?
would say if you had to compare it to a certain movie, I would say Black Panther would be the movie to compare it to.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Now, would I say it's better than Black Panther? I would say no, but
Okay.
it's close.
Okay.
Um,
This is a
it
lot.
took a lot of the same formula of Black Panther,
Yeah.
whereas you had a villain you could relate to.
Yeah.
It had a hero that was kind of coming into his own.
Yeah.
It had a story that dove into historical, mythology from Asian cultures.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, just like Black Panther took a lot of things from African culture, like
Yeah.
with the whole, when he was dreaming and he saw his ancestors and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
mean, that stuff that's from African cultures. So I mean, it was a lot of good world building
Okay.
behind the Mandarin and his
Yeah.
his his life and stuff with his mother. So I mean, it was
Okay.
really good. It was really good.
All right.
So I would tell you definitely check out that. I know a couple of weeks ago I talked about Foundation, right?
Yeah.
So Foundation is like on episode 7.
What
Bro,
what network is it on?
it's on Apple,
Apple.
Apple
Okay.
Plus,
Okay. Yeah.
Apple.
Buddy of mine. He's like, yeah, let's do your episode. That show was dope. And you said it was whack. I got. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out.
Yo,
Question.
Foundation. I tell you, I mean, once again, this is a Asimov. The writer Asimov. Are you familiar with Asimov?
Nah.
Big sci-fi writer. He wrote I, Robot. He
Okay.
wrote some of the stuff from The Matrix was based off of some of his work.
Yeah.
He wrote like tons of books that have been adapted to like movies and stuff. And what I'll tell you is it is an incredible sci-fi
Okay.
world. And you want to
Okay.
talk about world building? I
Yeah.
mean, it's basically a whole empire,
Wow. All right.
galactic empire
All right.
that's being run and showing the conflicts between the different you know eh, dude, it's pretty intense.
All right, all right, man. You selling it to me. You selling it to me. You sold it to
No,
me
I'm
already. You
trying, I'm
sold it to
trying,
me.
I'm trying to tell
Sold it to
you,
me. Sold it to me
you know what I'm
already.
saying? So I would tell you
Got me.
definitely you can check it out on Apple TV,
All right.
Apple Plus. Definitely. Now, Apple TV, Apple Plus got a new show that just came out called Invasion. It's about an alien invasion.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds very
eh, the first episode kind of had me, but most first episodes don't catch me. It
yeah.
usually takes the second or third to catch me because the first episode they're just trying to set up, the characters, right?
Okay. Lay down the
Um,
foundation of the show.
right.
Always slow in the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to. I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm kind of like, I'll check it out, but I haven't really got a verdict on that one yet. But I mean, I did watch the first episode of the 4400.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's come back. Like, so the
Yeah.
4400 was back in the day. That was a show that was on back in the day. They brung it back.
They're running out
So
of
it's about
ideas.
people that basically appear out of nowhere, and they actually are people that were taken all throughout time. So 4,400 people suddenly appear, and there's some type of agenda. So I would tell you, first episode was okay. It's on the CW,
Yeah.
so that's what's up. There is
Dude,
a
did you hear about what's the name? LeBron James and the creator of the Squid Games are beefing. Did you hear about that shit?
no, I ain't hear about that.
There
Why
you
they
go.
beefing?
It's stupid, really stupid. LeBron James just came out and said, "Oh, the ending of the shit was whack." Right? And that motherfucker got pissed. The creator, well, why don't you make your own show?
Well, I heard they got
Got
approved for
mad
another season.
of Squid Games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's like number one in the freaking world.
Yeah, but
You
dude
know?
was on there talking recently, the guy that did it, like he ain't really get paid no money for it. I mean,
Wow.
he signed his contract, he got paid what was in his contract, but
Upfront money.
considering how successful it is,
Got
you
you.
would think he'd be on a yacht somewhere, and he's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not on a yacht.
Yeah, he got upfront money. Like, here's your little money. And Netflix just ran with it.
Now, have you watched it yet?
I watched like the first 2 episodes.
Oh, bro.
With the wife.
Then you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I fell asleep. Like, I mean, because the wife and I, we fire it up. Like, right after we get the kids in bed, we come downstairs, we fire the TV up. By then, we were both worn out. I just fade out and stuff. But wife's like, she's like 2 episodes ahead of me. She does it to me all the time. Cheating on me with these damn shows. You know.
Well, yeah, I would tell you definitely go back and watch Squid Games.
Right.
Now there is a trailer that leaked for Spider-Man No Way Home, and it supposedly shows, now spoiler alert for those that don't want to know, supposedly it shows Doctor Strange coming out of a portal, and he's telling Peter, you're going to need some help. And then you have Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man coming out of the portal.
I haven't seen that one. I seen one other trailer. I'm not sure if it's real or not.
So this one is, that's people are saying they don't know, but but like this one was leaked. Oh, wow. And so it's like hard to see certain things, but and then you see all 3 Spider-Mans like swinging through New York.
I saw one that had Venom in it, but I wasn't sure this is real.
Yeah, I don't think Venom is in it. Okay, but we'll see. So I'm real excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be dope. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm real excited about it. I haven't really heard much about the Eternals yet. So I'm gonna go watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give him a shot. You know, I'm gonna try to give him a shot. But a lot of good stuff on TV. A lot of good movies coming out. The one good thing I'll say about the pandemic is you can watch a lot of the stuff from home if you don't want to go to the movies. You know, a cat like me, I love going to the movies.
Yeah, I missed the movies, man. That was fun. That was
like I saw ShangChi in the movies, and I mean, I was the only person in there, but I mean, I was cool. I was happy. Definitely.
You enjoy the movie a lot more. In other words, kicking your chair or whatever.
Right. Speaking of movies, they got the new Halloween movie that's out.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, so they got the new Halloween movie out, and not Jason, but Michael Myers. He's out there killing everybody, right?
Yeah.
So because he's an equal opportunity serial killer, he killed a gay couple. And now he's being accused of being homophobic.
It's like what I said in the last episode. It's like they don't want to be a part of society, man. Because I mean, it's part of the horror flicks. Everyone gets killed. Yeah. Comedy, everybody gets clowned. You don't want to get clowned. Now you don't want to get killed in horror movies. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it's like just way too sensitive. I mean, but the social media thing. So Insecure is back on, right? And one of the characters was dressed in AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha in their garb, on the show, and the internet went crazy on that, and it's just like, internet is like, oh my gosh, just so crazy these days.
Yo, you hear about what's his name, Boosie and Nas X beefing?
Yeah, oh gosh, it's and don't get me wrong, homophobia is out there.
It's real.
Just like racism exists, just like all these things exist, right? But you know, if you're gonna call it out on every little thing, then guess what? Like the boy who cried wolf, right?
Yeah, it loses its power. Like,
Right.
you know, like I swear, every single day I'm always hearing someone saying on the news or whatever about someone being racist or someone being homophobic. I mean, that those two words are used constantly. You know,
But, you
in
know,
a lot of cases that doesn't make sense.
But you know, I would say this, man. I agree with you, but racism and homophobia, they're two different things.
Yeah.
Because you know, as a black man,
Yeah,
I can't be anything else.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm saying people being accused of being racist when
Right.
they're obviously not racist. You know,
I mean, but sometimes they are.
Well, same thing with a homophobe.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Well, brother, what I'm gonna have to tell you is we probably gonna have to say that for episode 27.
Yeah,
because episode 26 is a wrap.
It's a wrap, Jack. You know?
But yo, definitely gotta give some shout outs. Definitely gotta give a shout out to my niece Brianna. So hey Brianna,
baby girl, shout out to you.
Gotta give a shout out to my daughter Madison
in the hit house.
Hey, what's up? Definitely got to give a shout out to my mom, Janice.
My Dukes.
Definitely gonna give a shout out to my girl Misha. So definitely shout out there. And who you shouting out, brother?
Shout out my mom, my Dukes, Rose. Shout out my wife Tia. Shout out my kids Roman and Layla. My son Mars, Mario in the house. That's my tribe right there.
Right.
Shout out my boy Tone. Shout out Tori Burston. Ooh, I gave you up the whole government, dude. shout out Big Wheels of Stills. Big Wheels.
Definitely. Kip.
And Kip, then most definitely
the Merciless.
Lucy Lou. And Lucy Lou. The Storm. Definitely.
That's what's up.
I shot them out. Yikes. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean,
and yo, just to let y'all know, I know y'all been asking. You know, we had someone ask. I think Zinga. You know, she been listening to us since day one. She asked when we gonna bring. You know, you got a little bitch in you back. So we definitely gonna bring that segment back.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we definitely wanted to, you know, put a little spotlight on, you know, some of our guests and some of our friends coming through and being a part of this. Yeah. So, but definitely, we got more coming for you guys over the next few months. So I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. We put a lot of ourselves into this. So definitely. So please be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite platforms, YouTube, Spotify, all those good things. And we really appreciate it. Please share it. You know, definitely share if you like what we're doing. Share it on your page so other people can learn about us, okay, and like what we do. So other than that, brother, yo, it's been real, yo.
Yeah, it's be real, definitely. Yeah,
episode 26
in the house. Oh, if you see me on the street, guys, it's okay. You can just give me money. If you don't want to hit like or share, just give me some money.
You know, maybe we'll start posting our Cash App.
Yeah,
you know, go from there. But yo, other than that, peace
out.